Hey guys, it's Alexa Kebalo Hughes.
Greg Ward, Ward Kilduff Mortgage.
And
John Bogden of Bogden Insurance Agency.
so John, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. I appreciate this.
Absolutely.
I am a insurance broker, independent agent now. I've been in the business 30 plus years. My office is located in Berlin. I've been both on the captive side, which means one company shop, and currently I'm an independent broker. So it's been 30 plus years, and have more than a plethora of experience in the field.
That is for sure. And actually, in a little bit, we'll talk a little bit about the benefits of using a broker versus the other options out there. But first, I'm going to give you guys a little update on the housing market. So actually, according to CoreLogic, Connecticut actually went up as a state for average sale price up about 2.6% over last year, and we're projected to go up about 6.7% within the next year. So you know what that means. Anyone that's looking to perhaps make a move, it's a great time to consider, especially if you're looking to purchase.
Right.
You know, to be able to lock in the really competitive, prices and also the interest rates. Wouldn't you say, Greg?
Yeah, rates are still really good. They're not historically low, but in the grand scheme of things, in the last 20 years, they're still really, really good. So buying something now is going to save you hundreds of dollars potentially a month, thousands of dollars a year, and on top of that over the next 10, 15, 20 years. So it's a great time to buy.
It really is. So I mean, all in all, very excited about what the activity that will be happening in Connecticut and the appreciation.
Yep.
So I know I'd mentioned that both Greg and John actually own their own brokerages. So let's talk about the benefits of being a broker and what you can offer versus otherwise.
Well, from an insurance standpoint, it's always good to get a number of quotes. Also, you want to see just what the competition has to offer. It may not be, you might not get the best value for your dollar, and that's why a review for insurance is that much more important in today's market. It's a very competitive market from an insurance standpoint, and I highly recommend getting multiple quotes as well.
It's so true, and I mean, a lot of times when I'm dealing with buyers during their real estate purchase, a lot of times they'll think to just default to whoever they currently have their insurance with, whoever they have their auto with, rather. And I always tell them, listen, I know you have a lot on your plate, but now's a great time to explore what your options are. And I think going to someone like John, he's very timely. Wouldn't you say, Greg?
Yeah, and one of the things that we have to do as a mortgage broker is we have to kind of anticipate what your monthly and yearly insurance premium should be. Okay, now I'm not an insurance agent, but if I think that your monthly payment's gonna be $100 a month and you get a quote and it's $180 a month, I'm gonna suggest that you get another set of eyes to take a look at it, see if it's the right fit, see if it's the right product for you. Maybe you're getting oversold on something or undersold on something and it's not just the right fit. So another set of eyes is always really, really helpful.
Absolutely.
And while you're doing this, you might as well look at everything, right? Uncover everything, take a look at it, see what's the best fit, make sure that you have the right coverage for, your car, your auto, your, if you recently got married, your wedding rings.
Right. Things
Stuff
like
like
that.
that. You gotta make sure that all that stuff's on there, and while
All
you're
your
buying a
toys.
house, it's a great time to take a look at everything.
Absolutely. And in fact, what I love is having access to someone like John and Greg. Instead of going to 1-800-MORTGAGE or 1-800-INSURANCE, I have access to two people that I know I can trust, that I know my clients can trust, and they're able to get an answer in a timely fashion. I know especially, just while there's so much going on, it's nice that when you pick up the phone and call someone, you get the person that can help you. And what's nice too is like anytime that I'm, helping someone looking to make a move, purchasing, I can call Greg and say, Greg, can you run numbers on this particular home? Or John, can you give me an idea of what the insurance could be on this home? Maybe it's in a flood zone. How much would that be annually? Or perhaps someone's looking to buy an investment property and I can just pick up the phone and John can give me an idea, or my client idea, of how much the insurance could be on a potential multifamily, for example.
Absolutely. And I think timely response is a key in today's market, because I know as a real estate agent, it's very important to have that in a timely fashion. So
Absolutely.
our office prides itself on getting back to people, if not within 24 hours or very close to that. So I think that's key in today's market.
Hey, I mean, my husband's bought a few motorcycles this past year, and every time we call John, he's right on it, as my husband sits in the dealership, So I can definitely speak to that point.
Yeah. I think another thing too is like if Alexa's taking someone out on a Saturday, What I like to do is talk to the clients Thursday or Friday.
That's right.
Run through a couple of different scenarios on the house that they're looking at. So when you walk into the house, you can look around and say, okay, this is what, this should cost me this much a month, this much out of pocket. So you have a really good idea, and you're making a decision based on, do you like the house, right? Do you like the feel of it? Do you like the neighborhood, as opposed to, I wonder what this is going to cost me?
Exactly.
Okay?
And
It's an
especially,
important thing.
Greg, that's an excellent point, because a lot of times, when someone's looking to place an offer in a home, we don't know, $300,000 is $300,000.
Right.
But when you're able to translate it, what it is to the monthly payment,
Right.
that's what really helps. So if you're kind of debating, let's say you're in the middle of a negotiation, between yourself and the seller side, and let's say that there's a $5,000 difference.
Right.
What I love is that I have access to someone like Greg that can say, listen, this is how much that difference will be. And a lot of times, if it's make or break your dream home,
Right.
or the home that you think you can really see yourself in for the next,
Right.
many years to come.
When you really break it down, yeah, you say to yourself, is $20 or $25 going to keep me from the house where my family's going to grow up and live for the next 20 years?
Exactly.
And sometimes it is, and that's not us to judge, but at least you can
Right.
make the decision based on an educated understanding of what $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 means to the purchase price.
Absolutely, because that's really what it comes down to, is having access to people that you can trust, and having access to people that are very knowledgeable and timely. And in fact, so really that's kind of the key, is what we really want to share here is that don't just default to using whoever's easiest, like the 1-800-MORTGAGE, 1-800-INSURANCE, or just using a real estate agent that perhaps pays for leads on Zillow, or let's say, I know everything's automated and that seems easy, but this is a huge move that you're looking to make. So make sure that you surround yourself with a wonderful team of people that are timely, knowledgeable, and are really happy to be there for you to help make your move as solid as possible.
Great.
Good to go? Any
You
final
said
words?
it all.
it.
I agree with you totally.
Couldn't have said it
Awesome.
better.
Well, thank you guys so much. Feel free to comment, share if you have any other questions, and we appreciate your time. Take
Bye now.
care.
Thank you.